Hello and welcome to the Exoticz podcast. It's going to be a podcast about anything esports, mostly games. This first episode. I'm Jake, your host, and this is my co-host.
My name is Ellis, the co-host.
Firstly, before we get into anything, we're going to get into how we got into esports. So, Ellis, kick us off.
Personally, for me, how I got into esports was Rocket League. It was a big game for my 2016 lockdown. I was always on Rocket League, and that's where I got into esports and how I figured out the whole competitive side of gaming.
For me, it was honestly, I've been playing games since I was 4, and I've just always been into it. I think it was for lockdown. A lot of people got more into esports because it was just everyone was at home, everyone just wanted to play games, nothing else to do really.
Yeah. Everything was gaming in lockdown. You couldn't escape it, and if you wanted to escape it, you couldn't leave your house. So
yeah, it was crazy. People were supposed to be doing schoolwork. No, for everyone
No.
played games. There was obviously more esports tournaments came online.
Yeah.
Everything. So everyone was either watching Twitch or playing the games, just getting into everything really.
So I mean, that was a big Kickstarter for esports, in my opinion. Was lockdown. It brought in a lot of more like new faces into like competitive gaming and other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree as well. It was just everyone. There's nothing else to do really. If you can't go outside, computers were the last resort.
Yeah.
And then even more industries started creating more games, and then it
Yeah.
sort of just expanded into a wide range of everything really.
And then here we are today in esports college.
Yeah, it's college that would never been appeared like 10 years ago.
No. But here we are. So what have we got for us today, Jake?
Well, we're going to go through 3 games, just a couple updates, some a little bit of how they are, and tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's kick it off. We're going to kick it off with Fortnite, and quite a big game to this day. It's been around, I think it's the 8th birthday in September or something.
So long.
It's been there for ages.
It's been around for a while. It's still one of the biggest games
Yeah.
in the world, even though it has died down a lot from what it
It
was.
has died down a lot from what it is, but people say Fortnite's dead and everything. It's not actually dead, it's just they don't play the game
Yeah.
anymore. People have grown up, and then you have the younger generation going to play on the game. They've expanded a lot, they've got like 20 different game modes.
Personally, for me, I haven't touched Fortnite in a while, but there's still a lot of updates. I think I've just grown up as well. But
Yeah, it's what happens, you kind of just build out of it. I mean, for me, obviously I've grown up, I play it a lot less. The
Yeah.
only reason I play it is because I've spent too much money on it. I'm
Yeah.
not just like, oh, I've spent all this money and I'm just never going to play the game again.
the item shops were my worst nightmare, to be fair. I mean, my wallet said no a few times.
I mean, money's getting higher and everything.
Yeah.
I remember when you used to be able to get like, what was it, 1,000 vehicles for like a fiver, and now it's like £8 or something.
I can't lie, with Fortnite, I prefer Save the World now. I can't lie, the Battle Royale, too much money.
Going on to Save the World, actually. Now that all the different gamers are out,
Mm.
you've got like, I think, what was it? Last time I saw it, you had like the music mode or something, and it was
Yeah.
like 5k players, and then you've got Save the World, like 12k players, and they're doing nothing to Save the World. They've
No.
stopped updating everything. When it's more
I
popular
think
on
it's
the-
a big loss for Fortnite. I think Save the World was actually one of the better parts of Fortnite, apart
agree,
from
yeah.
the whole Battle Royale scene. I mean, from back in the day, the pricing of Save the World, it's a lot more than what it is now. Obviously, you can buy Save the World for really cheap now.
you get them in little packs.
Like little bundles, yeah.
I
But
mean,
back in the day, it was like, what, 80 quid?
Founders Edition or something. Well, at least if you did buy that Founders Edition, now you still can get some V-Bucks.
Yeah.
From, instead of like it being a waste of 80 quid, you can actually still get something from it.
Yeah.
So it's not completely bad.
But yeah, Fortnite did take my wallet down. So
I think it took everyone's wallet down,
Yeah.
especially back to the COVID times, lockdown.
I just feel bad for the parents now of the children that are playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the skins, all the collabs that they're doing.
It's crazy.
They're still very big with collabs on the big
Yeah,
singers.
there's always. I mean, that's the music mode. That's every season. It's a new singer.
Yeah.
This.
Isn't it Sabrina
It's
Carpenter?
Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah.
I saw that.
You always have. Like, I mean, they're bringing loads of last songs out, hundreds now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So it's still like a very big game.
Yeah, it's still a big game. It's just not as popular as it was back in lockdown. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
yeah.
Lockdown, there was nothing else to do really. So
Everyone was just playing Fortnite. But nowadays, the updates. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I mean, the latest update, I believe, was the new reload map, the Slurp Rush. I mean, how do you feel about the actual map in general?
The map, obviously, it's a small map because it's
Yes,
reload.
it's reload. It's smaller people and everything.
Yeah,
So
I do kind of like reload with it being like a smaller map because I feel like the games go on way too long for me personally
Yeah.
because I like quick games. I like games like Rocket League, 5 minute games, and it's just like just play Fortnite.
So if you go into a normal battle royale match, it takes like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Jump on this, 10, 15 minutes, and you're done.
And then it's just
So it's a good little time waster there.
yeah. The POIs on the map. I can't lie. I think I only know Slurpy Swamp.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of chapter 2 faces there. I mean,
Yeah.
I think some of them are some like, you know, like little game faces.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
and that's
so
that
you give
game
them a name
name.
and change them a
Okay.
little bit. I think that's what that is. So I
Yeah.
remember Logram, it was Logram Woods and everything.
Mm.
So at least they're still updating that.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of new weapons, I believe, as well.
New
Coming with
weapons.
the thingy. Ooh, yeah, you got the combat shotgun.
That
was
take me
amazing.
back. Take me back.
I believe they've dimmed it down like tons since like it came back in like chapter like 2 or 3 and then they ruined it.
I remember going to Tilted Towers with a combat shotgun and shooting someone from like 50 meters away and doing 90 damage to their head. Take me back to those days.
They were actually still amazing.
I loved them. One of my favorite shotguns.
Honestly. A hammer or sword.
I ain't got a clue. Is it good?
I mean, it's alright. It's the recoil is sideways.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I remember using. I think
That's
that was
very
like a
different.
3 weapon.
It's very
So
different.
that's not too bad. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but it's
Yeah.
not the best thing. If you can control it, it's quite good. It does heavy damage. We've got infantry rifle back.
I have not heard the infantry rifle in a while.
It's quite good. I remember using. Oh, it used to be my favorite weapon. Just long range assault.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's quite good. Quite good.
Very underrated weapon.
Yeah. The Dragon's Breath shotgun. Oh, I don't.
I am not, I feel, is that a re-release or is that a new weapon? I feel like
it's a re-release.
oh, okay, yeah, because I thought I've heard of the, what is it,
Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's
shotgun.
Breath shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not heard that one in a while as well. It seems
believe
like they're bringing out a lot of old,
Yeah,
Classic
they're going
weapons.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
And everything, yeah. I mean, loads of weapons, loads of things removed. But yeah, I mean, the new skin, new level up skin, actually, yeah. That just
a level
reminded
up
me.
skin.
Yeah, you need to get like 70 levels or something to get the skin, backpack, and pickaxe. So that's not too bad.
Something free at least.
Yeah. It's something to do. Also a little quick thing as well about Fortnite. It started off with leaks about a new Star Wars season coming next season.
No.
There were leaks and it's been confirmed. Now, I don't know if it's a full season, but Star Wars is being clapped. If you're in the game, you can actually see the Death Star in the sky now.
Wasn't that was a, what was the old Star Wars event that happened? I remember it was
time ago. There's been like
Yeah.
every May the 4th, they always do
oh,
something.
do
Star
they?
Wars.
Oh, okay.
Because it's May the 4th.
Yeah.
It's always do that. So they do a lot of stuff.
I remember one, and it was when this big thing came out of the sky or something. I don't know, like a big
Yeah, I
starship or
remember that, I
something.
remember
That was the only Star Wars event I know.
I mean, it's the game has gone through quite a lot.
Obviously,
From-
May the 4th is coming up soon. So.
Yeah, that's what's coming out. Because 2nd of May is when the season ends. So
Yeah.
it'll be ready for May the 4th.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite interesting. I don't know how it's going to be. They've got a lot of Star Wars skins out already.
Oh
so-
yeah. I wonder what they're gonna do with the skins. Are they gonna like add more new ones or like?
I mean, I think they're going to re-release a lot. Because if you
But they
remember
are-
Marvel,
Yeah.
there's like, and DC, you've got like 5 Batman skins, and there's no need. Just
No.
add extra styles and pay for
Yeah.
styles.
Yeah.
Not a whole new skin, it's just a waste of money, really.
Yeah.
That's the thing, they are very greedy with the money. They don't stop with the money.
No,
Money
it's
here, money there.
Fortnite's always been a item shop for me.
It really has.
I've been in an item shop more than the games. I can't lie.
It's not too rewarding for you money.
Oh,
either.
no.
You just kind of waste money all the time now.
I mean, you'll buy like 50 million skins and probably only use about 5 of them. So
I mean, obviously keep them extended presets so you can create more presets.
Yeah.
But like, that's not.
I feel like the whole different styles to skins I prefer better than actually buying a whole new skin.
Yeah, yeah. It'd just be better because obviously you'll use it less lightly. Whereas
Yeah.
if you have the different styles, you can.
Switch it whenever you like.
Yeah. It's just they just want more money, and
Yeah.
they can't. Especially about I think the main reason for what was the Iron Man skin for being released, it was in the Battle Pass back in Chapter 2 Season 4.
Yeah.
So obviously they couldn't really bring out a Battle Pass skin out yet, because now they've started after 18 months of it being out, I think that started this chapter.
Yeah.
18 months after the Battle Pass been released, they're able to start putting skins in the store.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it is a business. They've got to make money somehow to keep the game running, so can't blame them too much. But obviously there is ways that you could make it where you could still make money, but then also make it so people don't lose as much money.
Yeah, I mean they get a lot of money in not doing a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
Doing a lot less from what it was.
The work is as well. Firstly, back in Chapter 1, you had to literally update every single week, and you always had content.
Yeah.
24/7. And nowadays, you maybe get an update every couple of weeks, and they're not actually always big updates, they're just patches.
And I feel like surely they've got more workers now than what they had before.
Yeah, obviously they've dimmed it down because workers right somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're not, especially on top of, they keep on bringing these new modes out, and then it's making more work. So surely they'll be able to keep up, hopefully. Or don't bring out all the modes. It's just way too much.
Yeah.
Especially since then they're taking over Rocket League and
Yeah.
I think Fall Guys as well.
I think they did. Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Epic Games are expanding a lot.
They are expanding. It's just crazy how it's happened.
Mm.
Really.
But Fortnite, I mean, it will always have a place in everyone's heart from childhood.
A lot of people started playing the game in early because I mean
that was everyone's favorite
once it
game back
started
in the day.
getting popularized on Twitch and everything on YouTube, and then
You couldn't escape it.
log on.
That's all you'd see was
I
Fortnite.
mean, my first experience with Fortnite was I think it was back in primary or the start of secondary.
Yeah.
It was my mate, Cole. He actually tried to train me to play it. He was like, he needs a duo, so he made me play with him on it. And we would sit on there for hours and he would teach me how to play the game, and then that was back in season 3, so I wasn't super early, and then by season 4 I'm here and I'm just I'm used to it. It was great.
With my first time, it was season 2. My brother that played Fortnite a lot.
Yeah.
And he just wanted me to get on, so I played. I've got clips of me playing back in the day in season 2. It was a bad start. I mean,
yeah.
Well, obviously the money.
Yeah, the money just came
Getting
out,
hooked to that game
going.
was not the best choice financially, but I mean, I had a very, very fun time playing the game until probably around chapter 2, season 3ish. That's when I kind of stopped playing.
I mean, it's not that it went down. It was just you've been playing it for so long. You've got all this content, and then it just kind of drops.
Yeah.
And then I went on a whole different. And then story got involved. I mean, the story was actually alright. It's just if you were into the story or if you were into the game, really.
I did enjoy the whole story bit up to, what was it, the season 10.
Season X, where the 0 point.
Yeah.
I remember.
I did enjoy that, and obviously Kevin the Cube, the whole story behind
Kevin
that.
the Cube was amazing. Loved him.
I did like the story with the whole Cube moving around the map, going to the
that was good. That was good.
It was everywhere on my YouTube. I can't lie.
Yeah, I mean. The only reason I think I went further than what I did on Fortnite with playing is in season 4, it was my family. Me, my brother, my mum and my dad, we all started playing. My dad got Save the World, or Save the World for himself, because it was it means I get to play Battle Royale, and he gets to do his own story, because he likes story stuff like that. Yeah. And then slowly he started playing Battle Royale, and then my brother started playing Battle Royale, and then because all three, my mum started. So during lockdown or 6 weeks holiday or something, or no, it was Saturday. Every Saturday night it was game night, and we'd play as a squad, and they'd let us stay up until midnight playing. This is when we're young and everything. Bedtime. So if you want to stay up, you play with us. So we'd sit there all day. I've still got clips, and oh my god, because I'm not trying to quote unquote flex or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's I was 10 times better than them. So you'd see me trying to pull off a trick shot. I've got a bouncer down on the floor. I'm bouncing up and down with a shotgun. All 3 of them are dead. It's just 2 people left or something. And they're like, "Don't do that. Get down there. You can see it." And I'm just there, just ping, dead. And I'm waiting. I've got the recording and everything. It's just me there.
I think the only trick shot for me was the one game mode where you had to rob the diamond llama.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
And I was getting up to the thing in the skies to get away. and I was being shot at, and I hit a 180 no escape on someone jumping out. But the thing was, my sensitivity was so low, it was so slow when I was turning around. So I jumped off, slowly turned, and just shot, and I ended up killing him. It was my favourite shot. But, I mean, it looked so bad, but I felt so good about it.
I mean, that's what you do when you're just younger.
Yeah.
Thingy.
You clip everything, I mean.
As I said, with playing with family as well, obviously I was better or whatever, but it tends we would play for years all together, and it was during 6 weeks holidays.
Yeah.
We'd play well, not all day, but like it'd be like evening, and we'd play constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's not very high now, but for a squad where like we're just a family, just trying to have some fun playing games.
Yeah.
We got a win. This is when skill-based matchmaking wasn't there. It was just like you had the really good players and the really bad players.
Yeah.
We got a win streak of like 7.
I mean,
As I said, it's not very high. But back in chapter 1, when there's no skill-based matchmaking, and my mum doesn't
with
know
it
how to
being
build
with
a
your
wall.
family, yeah.
Your mum doesn't even know how to build a wall. If you see him panic,
Yeah.
you've just got a wall here, wall here. It's not a box up. It's just a spam build so you don't get shot. So
Yeah.
with that, 7 wins straight in a row was
I'd
actually
take
quite good.
it
It was great.
I never had the old family gaming experience. My
Yeah.
mum and my dad did not really enjoy the game. But obviously in school, you would have your groups.
Yeah, you'd have.
And you'd have your group chats outside of school. And
Right, you
I
getting on?
remember. I remember.
It's great.
This is like flashbacks. I mean, I'll play with all my mates. We'll be on all night, all day. On the weekends, it'll be all day. Take me back. Honestly,
It was
take me
great
back.
times back then. But as I said, we've grown older. I mean, we're not playing the game as much or at
No.
all. It's just once you spend so much money on a game, it's not like you can just go, yeah, I'm never playing this ever again.
Yeah. I feel like the thing that got me out of Fortnite also was the fact that I lost my account. Back in
What?
Season X, I had an OG account. I had the Battle Pass from Season 3. I didn't have Season 2.
Yeah.
Because it was when I first started. I didn't want to
First
spend
part,
money.
Yeah, that's what I did in Season 3. I never bought the Battle Pass.
Season 3, I had the John Wick skin. I got all the way to Season X, and it was so stupid how I lost it. I wanted to do those things that you'd see on YouTube where you'd make a new account. Because I thought I was OG. So I'd make a new account, have like a noob skin, get into like some...
Oh, did you try and smurf?
No, I tried to get into like lobbies, and then like if people call me a noob, then I'll get on my main account, show them all these skins. Oh, it was so cringe.
Just tried to see him.
I logged out of my account and I've not logged in back.
Did you forget your password or just like...
I don't know what it was. I thought I knew my email. I thought I knew my password, but for some reason, every time I logged back in, it said I would log back in and I'd have the exact same username, but all my skins were gone. It was like it was a fresh account. So ever since then, I lost my account, and it wasn't the same ever since. I was playing Season X, and I was so sad because the only skin I'd wear was my John Wick
Oh, no,
skin.
you lost that forever. Jeez. No, you might be able to get it back one day. You're going to remember that email.
I remember
in
one
a
day.
couple of years' time. You're
I'm
going to
gonna look back
remember it
on,
now.
and then I'm gonna definitely not sell my account because that would not be well. I'd definitely use my Fortnite account again. I would actually play Fortnite a bit for again, just so I could see my John Wick skin back in action. I had the bloody Reaper scythe and everything. I miss it so much.
Sad times.
Yeah, that was my Fortnite story.
Maybe that's the lesson to learn.
Don't
forget your email.
Don't forget your email and password.
Always put 2FA as well.
Yeah.
So you've got that backup just in case.
And don't be stupid and log out of your account to try flex on little kids on Fortnite.
Yeah, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Right. I think we should
Let's
run down of tournaments.
let's move on from casual
Sad stuff.
and move away from
I mean,
my
what's
past
it?
mistakes.
Yeah.
So-
These are some of the previous tournaments. Yeah, the grand finals have gone on already. From the 26th of April to the 27th.
Oh, so it's already happened. Who won?
It's already happened. I'm not entirely
The only like real Fortnite pro I know is that guy called Peter Bot or something. Like Peter.
Oh yeah, I know who you mean.
I swear he won a grand final at something, or maybe
Yeah.
I think it could have been him. It was either this one or the last one. But obviously I know that the first one. What was his name again?
Oh, was it Booga?
Yeah, Booga.
That's the
When-
one. When
yeah.
you go to the big stadium. Yeah.
That was the one that I did watch, obviously, with it being like the first big Fortnite talk, like the World
You go
Cup.
out somewhere in real life.
Yeah, and I remember watching that in the final. That was actually a really good tournament, I can't lie. And obviously he got his own skin and everything with winning it.
Yeah,
That was quite
yeah.
cool.
You have a big tournament coming up though. So obviously these FNCS Grand Finals
Yeah.
have got under a mil as a prize thing. Highest one was the Europe one at 816 grand as a prize pool. We have the Global Championship coming up. It is quite a way that way. It is in September.
That's my month. It's my birthday month.
6th to 7th September. It's a Global Championship, and the prize pool is 2 million.
I mean, they must have some money. I mean,
Yeah, they have
2 million
I mean,
prize. That's a big prize pool.
it's a very big prize pool.
No idea who's going to be competing.
Yeah,
I heard about there was a little mini tournament where they do a pro and a content creator in Fortnite. It was like a little tournament they did. Not sure about the global championship. That obviously I can imagine probably Peter Bot. So I know. Yeah, I mean.
Maybe Booby will come back.
Maybe.
Get another skin.
I mean, he would not mind that.
He wouldn't mind that.
Obviously, I feel like with the best Fortnite pros, I feel like it's constantly changing. I feel like there's more younger people getting better and better. 'Cause obviously, they have more time at the game, more than older people.
Kind of got me to slowly decline. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm bad.
Yeah.
I'm not playing the game. It's just you have the people, the kids that sit there.
But they don't have nothing else to do with their day.
Nothing else to do. I'm getting older. I've got things to do.
Yeah.
And then I'll go play the game. And it's still the touch pink, and it'll be when I was just amazing at the game, and I'll be going against one person, shot in the head.
Yeah.
It's an editing as well, but obviously I can't play zero build when I'm used to building.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at the editing, and everyone's just so it's kind of just moral goes down.
Yeah.
Being killed match after match.
I was one of the few that switched to zero build when it did come out. I could not build for the life of me, but I could aim. That was like my one thing is that I had good aim.
It's not bad if you can aim. So.
But building was not my thing, so I did switch to zero build.
Yeah, I always learned. I got taught how to build. I got taught how to 90 and everything.
Yeah.
So it just kind of stuck with me the whole time.
Yeah. Obviously the Fortnite tournaments. I mean, they're still going on. I can imagine they're still quite big as well.
Yeah, they're quite. I mean, you get the cash cups and everything nowadays.
Yeah. Just many tournaments.
things. Yeah. So you still
Obviously,
get quite a bit
players,
of money.
yeah.
So it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I think it's enough for Fortnite though.
There's a lot of Fortnite. A lot of Fortnite. It took me back a bit.
We get all the memories flushed back, and now we've got that out of the system. We can move on to the next game now.
Obviously, Rocket League.
Rocket League, yeah.
I'd say this is my current favorite game. I've been playing it for a while.
You've played it a lot. I used to play it a lot, and now it's again. When you start getting it's one note. If you're playing games, you need to like schedule times if you get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. I don't get the time to play games anymore. There's a schedule. I get to play at night times, and that's it.
Be single forever. That's
honestly.
That's
if you're gonna play games, live in your room and
don't.
People say go touch grass. Do not listen to them.
Play your games.
You'll find something, and then you can never play again. Honestly.
So with Rocket League, obviously, new game modes come out.
Yeah.
It's still a constantly updating game.
Yeah, they always have updates, and it's
Obviously, with it being now Epic Games.
Yeah.
I feel like it did kind of decline a bit ever since Epic Games got into it.
I mean, it's not bad that you get collabs.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it just kind of, if too many collabs over and over again, it just kind of gets a bit repetitive and
At
boring.
the end of the day, it's a bit of a money grab. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's just money.
You'll never
all
really
these
get
games
anything
and
for free.
No.
It'll always be something paid with these collabs, and you're gonna want to buy it because it's like a limited time thing.
Yeah.
It's collab. It's something with something big.
I think
and
there's
you're gonna wanna buy it.
one kind of bad thing, kind of,
Go on.
is the cars they bring out are just.
They're never usable.
Yeah, they're never usable.
Like no, I feel like the only usable collab car that they really did was the Batman car back in the day.
Because that's quite a nice.
It was a
quite nice
good
thing. I think
hitbox.
that's like one of the first collabs actually.
And it was basically like the Dominus, where it was like a really flat car, but it was good for like flicking.
Yeah.
But obviously nowadays you got, I mean, recent collab, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
TMNT. I mean, that car is.
It is just basically a Merc.
It's just massive.
It's just it's a paid Merc,
yeah.
but you can get the Merc for free. So I mean,
Just live with the Merc, don't buy it. You
Honestly.
can create your own TMT.
yeah,
It's horrid.
it's not a good car. I mean,
Alongside the TMNT update,
Yeah.
a new game mode. Well, it's not really new. It's
it's just like a reskin.
Literally, you've got the puck. It's just
ice there.
It's two pizzas that's on top of each other.
Yeah.
That's it. And you can't jump. You can only boost.
That's the whole game mode there.
It's
That's all
literally
they've
just
done.
ice puck, no jumping.
That's all they've done. And
That's-
I feel like they need to, like, in these game modes, things like Heat Seeker was like so different.
Yeah.
Or things like Spike Rush, it was kind of different because it brought like new mechanics of like
Yeah,
getting
more
the
strategies and all
ball on
that.
your car. Going
Yeah.
on the
Nowadays
side of the
it's
wall.
just revamped game modes.
Yeah.
And what you're supposed to do with a revamped game mode? It's literally just decorated.
It's the same game mode, and
Just kind of repetitive and boring.
I played it once of this new game mode, and it was so boring.
Yeah, same.
I haven't got back.
I
on
don't even think I finished the match. I think I left.
It was. There needs to be something like
Yeah.
big, a new game mode like.
It's ever since the Epic Games got in control of it.
Yeah.
Before that, I mean, there's one thing good, I guess, that I can say about Epic Games taking over. Before Epic Games took over, if you bought the Rocket Pass, you would not get enough tokens to
Yeah.
buy the next Rocket Pass.
Yeah.
So it was just they've basically forced you to make money to pay for more tokens.
Was that the same thing with Fortnite? You know, like with
No,
their battle
but Fortnite's
pass?
always been the same. Fortnite's always been you buy it for 1,000, you get 1,500. So
So I mean, yeah, that's like a.
and then ever since Epic Games took over, they've done the same here.
Yeah.
So you pay it so much, and then you get that back at least.
If you play the game, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
And obviously the whole thing where they can transfer the things you get from Rocket League to Fortnite.
Yeah, and vice
I feel like
versa.
that was kind of like a cool thing because
Yeah.
it was two games, completely different games, obviously bought by the same company. And then like with the cars, and then like you can customize your cars in Fortnite
Yeah,
from
and
the
then
things you get from Rocket
yeah,
League.
that is a good thing. I mean, that also is another way it links to Fortnite. 'Cause, I
Yeah.
mean, shortly about Fortnite, obviously if you buy the crew pass, you also get the rocket pass.
Yeah, it's
as their
like
own. So like you still
it's
bounce back and
a big
everything.
thing together at the minute. But obviously, the what was I gonna say? The trading, Rocket League trading. Ever
Oh.
since Epic Games got in control of Rocket League, they removed trading.
Yeah, it was. I think that was one of the best. It's because of the money.
Yeah.
Whereas if you bought something, you could just trade it and
It's
just give it to
basically you're
someone.
making money for yourself instead of now. It's like you have to, if you want something, you're gonna have to buy it instead of
Yeah.
trading for it, which will cost you money, obviously. But I feel like one kind of good thing about the trading being removed, like only really one thing, was scamming. Scamming
Yeah,
in
oh my
Rocket
God.
League.
I can't
That
lie.
was
I
where
mean,
everyone started.
can I put my hands up here? I kind of did that shortly, and it was actually kind of good.
Who didn't?
I mean, as soon as you saw a YouTube video about it, you just go straight to it
Yeah.
and just do it. It was quite good.
Obviously, good for some people.
Never do that.
Good for some people. Good, not very good for the
Yeah,
people on
let's-
the
let's-
receiving
let's-
end.
If anyone ever comes back, do not do that.
Yeah, please.
We are trained professionals.
But new game mode. Yeah, it was very mid. Nothing really interesting.
Yeah, there's not really thingy. There's not really much to do.
For the updates, I mean, with Rocket League, there's not really like much patch updates or like updates to the game. It's more like
Yeah.
game modes that get the updates.
Yeah, small game modes.
Because I mean, the raw game is very simple. There's not really much that needs to be changed. It's
No.
car football.
Yeah, that's the
That's it.
basic nature of it. I mean, I think one of the minimum things they did during that update, the central mass readjustments have been made to the rest of the car.
Yeah, I feel like that affected flip resets a little bit. I
Yeah,
remember
'cause
people talking
how-
about
Yeah,
how the flip resets feel a tiny bit different, but I mean, it was not too much of a big thing.
yeah, that's not really. Yeah,
Not as big as like an update.
Yeah, it's something to help out,
Yeah.
really. I mean,
With currently, obviously, loading into Rocket League, but on your main menu, we know that the esports side of Rocket League is actually really big. With it being,
it is.
if you go into the shop, there's a whole tab
yeah,
just
there's
for
a whole tab just for
esports.
esports and all the you can choose from Europe to wherever, and just
Yeah.
you've got everything there.
Everything to do with esports. Even if you
All the
load
cars,
on now, there's also obviously because of
RCS.
RCS being on, it's the first tab that's up there.
Yeah,
It's
first
you to go
advertises all the
watch
teams.
competitive Rocket League. So obviously the competitive side, I feel like it's a lot more bigger than most games.
Yeah, it's still.
With
I
it
mean,
being
it's been
like such
big
a
for
big
quite
thing.
a while as
Yeah.
well.
Obviously,
Quite good.
Because I think it started in around 2016, maybe 2015, where the competitive side first started. I
Yeah.
remember watching, obviously, the old players like Justin.
Yeah, once you've got used to the old players, it's quite.
Obviously,
Yeah.
a lot now it's more new players, and I mean the game. If you can look at like the competitive side over the years, it's constantly getting like better and better and
Yeah,
better,
new
and better,
skills and
new
all
skills.
that. Everyone's learning everything new, and
Yeah,
it's just
it's
gets
very
enjoyable.
enjoyable to watch because you can see like the way the team works
Yeah,
with how they can
I
get a
like
goal.
seeing how smooth and everything
Yeah,
goes. It's just
it's very mechanical.
yeah. There's so many mechanics now. You just
It is.
got to get it down
It
if
is
you want
nice
to
to
win.
watch. It's nice to watch.
Yeah, I mean, talking about competitive, there are 3 events,
Yeah.
3 leftover RCS games for the EU.
EU. That's what we are.
Yeah, it started 3 days ago actually for the EU Open 4. That finishes on the 4th of May, and then you got the 9th of May to the 18th of May, and then the 23rd to the 1st of June.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, with it being a major, obviously the prize pool, big money to be fair for
over 100 grand
over 100 grams
in dollars USD.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what that would be in like pounds, probably like 70.
I mean,
maybe 80k.
yeah, around 80k, but I mean 80k is 80k. It's still quite a lot of money.
A lot of money for a major. So
Yeah, I think that's one thing about esports. The prize pools, even though it doesn't sound a lot compared to like, let's say Dota 2,
Yeah.
where they're giving away like 4 mil every like couple months. It's still, if you think about it in the perspective of a normal person who just wants to play games,
yeah.
80 grand is a lot of money.
I mean, from the 80 grand, I want to know because obviously it's a prize pool for the winning team. How much of like that would go to the players, and then how much of it would go back into the business?
How did it split? I mean, what would it be 50-50? But then the thing is, you've got to think. If let's say it is 50-50, let's say it's 80k, 40 grand would go into the business, 40 grand to the players. Let's say you've got three players,
40k, well, split between 3. What?
you get about 17k ish. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but then but you've got to think that's from 80k.
From 80k to 17.
They lose quite a lot.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a business at the end of the day. Like the teams,
they have to
they
keep
need
on
the
winning.
money for like travel, obviously the equipment that they use.
I mean,
activities they do for like team building outside. Going
Yeah.
to like,
I mean,
it is
like,
a
I
full
guess,
business.
sure, obviously, again, it's only like 17k to the players, but that money to the business, they're probably going to get back anyway because
Yeah.
they're paid
Yeah.
to be on that team.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So obviously
they do
they're
get
paid
a
to be on the
little bit
team, and then they also
get paid to
paid
win.
to win. So
Yeah,
it's still like
still get quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's not like a bad thing to go into.
No.
If you want to go into esports, it's quite.
I feel
good.
like if you're
Quite
good at a game,
place.
and
Take advantage of it.
yeah.
You're going to get money for it, so go into it.
So I mean, yeah.
It's not too bad, really. I mean, updates kind of mid. The esports section is
Updates
quite
to Rocket
good.
League is yeah. Bring something like a new game mode. But
Yeah.
it's not just a revamp of another game mode. Like
Either that
something
or
new.
bring something that was old before esports
Yeah.
took over that was
Yeah.
quite good. That's what we need. Because now I mean, you have the smaller tournaments inside the game, but you don't get any money. You get credits
No, yeah.
for in-game.
I feel like that was like when that came out, that was actually quite good. I remember when the first tournaments came out, it was very fun to play. It was basically like you're in your own esports tournament, which was quite intense. I mean, just yesterday I won a tournament playing Rocket League.
Yeah.
No flexing, but
No flexing.
I got a lot
Okay.
of credits.
That's when you get a lot of. I personally, I think though, obviously you have the RLCS majors and all that,
Yeah,
but do you know how Fortnite has like the whole competitor?
yeah.
I feel like maybe Rocket League should start doing that and actually have more in-game events instead of
Yeah.
you have to be in a team and then you have to go out somewhere.
Yeah.
It'd be good if they had like a smaller thing, like how they have like cash cups.
Yeah.
If they could do
Like
that.
small tournaments.
Yeah, just it doesn't have to be anything big. It just so then you've got a little bit more chance of getting some more money.
Something fun they would do would be like take one pro and then 2 content creators as a team of 3 into like a tournament with obviously a bunch of other pros and content creators.
Yeah.
For like a big prize pool, I feel like that would be actually quite fun to watch.
Yeah, because it's not only just like you've got the money, it also gives recognition to like all the smaller creators that are really good at the game that you just don't really notice, and then they might be picked up by esports teams, so on and so forth.
I mean, it's happened before, like content creators going, making content, teams realizing how good they actually are, and actually being signed up for teams. It has happened before.
If there was more competitive game modes inside the actual game instead of outside, more recognition, there'll be more players, and it just grows bigger. Sure, it's a little bit more money, but they have quite a lot of money. They have the amount of times it's in the item shop. The tabs are insane.
So, yeah, Rocket League is a fun game. It's a fun game.
Fun game.
Just
still going. Still quite good.
Yeah.
Just needs a little bit of a fix up, personally.
But just something new, basically.
Yeah, we need something new to keep on. I mean, if they do bring something new, I think it will spike like more players as well, because as I said, it's not dead. It's still good.
I feel like it did die for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit, but
I feel if when they run the tournaments, like something new and big, it brought people back.
Yeah, especially if they bring out, as I said, more competitive stuff that you actually get real money for. You just go up.
Yeah,
it'd be great. Honestly, personally.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think there's much more to say about it.
No, there isn't really. So we'll get on to the final game.
Final game.
Podcast. Personally, not my favorite game.
Neither, but I mean, you have to have a lot of respect for how big it grew instantly.
Yeah, and how long it's taken to create as well. I mean, you got to get the licensing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was literally Marvel themselves.
So yeah, we're talking about Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals.
That is the game we are talking about.
It's very big, kind of, but it was big when it first came out, and then it kind of just dropped by like 400,000 people or something. I think I saw.
Yeah, it was a very very big game when it first started. It was if you don't know what Marvel Rivals is, obviously it's basically think of like Overwatch.
Yeah, it's what, a 5v5?
I believe, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously with Marvel characters.
Yeah, it's just Marvel characters or any abilities. Like if you're Iron Man, then you can fly. Spider-Man, you can
do Spider-Man things basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've got the is it Big Team Battle, and then you've got the do you know how what's it? I forgot. Do you know when it like moves to like the center or something? You need to protect it.
Oh, what, like the car thing, like in Overwatch?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's literally just Overwatch, just Marvel.
But I feel like a lot more people play Marvel Rivals than Overwatch.
Yeah, because it's more Marvel characters. In fairness, Overwatch has less players.
It's a money grab.
It's just a money grab. But I think Rivals is going to turn into a money grab, because I mean, some of the skins.
Oh yeah.
You buy one skin for like a tenner. It's worse than Fortnite, and that's saying something.
But obviously, I mean, with it being Marvel, I mean, a lot of people love Marvel. It's a big,
that's why it's quite a big game.
So obviously, a lot of people are going to be playing it. With it being in, has it been confirmed? It's like it's going to be like esports.
I think it has actually. I think it is actually coming like a proper esports thing, if it's not already.
Yeah.
Actually.
Which I mean, it'll bring something new to the esports community.
Yeah, that means more esports teams.
Yeah.
It means
new players.
New players. We get to see how it actually is instead of just watching Twitch on some normal streamers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
With the current updates, I mean.
Current update, yeah.
We've got
a new game mode coming. It's a giant size brain blast. By the sound of it, it's going to be just a big team battle.
Yeah, big team battle.
You're going to have like 20v20 or something like that. That's just like, I don't actually know, because we don't know that much. But we just know it's coming soon.
On the 25th?
On the 25th, yeah. That's 25th to 28th. Okay, so the first section's actually already out.
Yeah.
And then we've got 2nd of the 5th to the 5th of the 5th.
So I wonder what they're going to do with the second part of it.
Yeah, actually.
So,
I wonder how it's going to play out. Is it going to be too hectic? Because the maps aren't big. No. Unless they're going to get a whole new map.
Unless it's like different maps just for this game mode.
Just for this game mode. So...
But whenever I played Marvel Rivals, I always used Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, you love Squirrel Girl. I know that. You literally.
I took advice from someone. Apparently, that was good, so I was using it. And when we did play in obviously in college.
Yeah.
It was personally for me, it was not a game for me.
Yeah, I mean, thing is as well, if you've got people that have already played Overwatch, you kind of know quite a lot of
Yeah, you basically
mechanics and everything. You just kind of need to do that for Marvel.
You just
Whereas,
implement it into Marvel Rivals.
yeah, I've never played. Well, I've played Overwatch I think a couple times, being in college, not at home.
I played Overwatch 1 back in the day. When they brought out Overwatch 2, it was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And then it's brought out this whole, money, money, money. we love
Yeah,
money.
that's all it is. A lot of games are getting to like just money altogether now. Actually,
Yeah,
so
which is
you know.
obviously what you want from a game. You're gonna want to enjoy it just for the game, what it is. You don't want to have to feel like you're gonna have to buy shit because it isn't gonna come back, or it's gonna be rare in
Yeah.
the future. So I need it now, and then you realize that 2 years later they'll bring it back anyway. So
Yeah, but it's just people want it now and
Yeah.
not like wait for it or whatever. So
at the end of the day, like, yeah, of course it's value, but at the end of the day, you're not allowed to sell your account to people.
no, not really.
So it's either you're breaking rules or you save money.
I mean, a lot of people sell their accounts. You'll see online or something, and someone will be selling their account for like £2,000.
And the amount of scams that come with it, and it's like,
Yeah.
you can't do anything about it because you shouldn't be buying accounts anyway.
Yeah, it's not that you can go report them for
Yeah.
scamming you or anything
Because you shouldn't be buying
you shouldn't.
accounts.
Yeah, you shouldn't be selling them or buying them.
Yeah.
So all you're gonna do is put yourself in jeopardy.
Yeah, you just lose money.
Yeah, you'll lose money and probably lose more money for just buying the account in the first place.
Yeah. But yeah, with Marvel Rivals, it's not our forte, I don't say.
No, it's not. It's not my favorite personally.
But I have respect for the game. It was
the
still,
game is
still very, very big game.
It's
Just
a
not
bit-
as
it's a
big as
game.
when it first came out.
Yeah,
Probably
I
like
mean,
a couple.
I think it was like a lot of hype came to it before it actually came out, and then as it came out, people started playing it and realizing it's not as good as they thought it would be.
Yeah, but there was a lot of hype at the beginning,
Yeah.
and now it's like the people that were part of the hype train that don't enjoy it now have gone, and it's more the players that actually enjoy the game that are here playing the game instead of just everyone playing it. Team one, it's what it's like. So
Yeah, so it's just as you said, not our thing. We just speak about it because it's a big thing.
yeah, it's a very big thing at the
People are
moment.
into it, sure. It's just not for us.
No.
For a lot of people,
A lot of
speak
people,
about it,
yeah.
and they say how they love it and everything. It's just, as I said, if
Everyone
you
has
if you
their
played
games.
Overwatch or Overwatch 2 or whatever, you kind of know what to do
Yeah.
already. I have not. I don't like Overwatch. I don't like this.
I didn't really enjoy it too much.
So it's just not a thing, really.
But oh well.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well.
I mean, just before we sign off and go, I mean, we can just go into esports and just what we've done. We can re-go over what the episode has been like. So it's just what are your opinions on everything in esports and
What I'm
games
seeing
so
in
far?
esports is constantly there's more and more new players, which I do enjoy because it gives everyone opportunities and it shows that the game is constantly developing in the competitive scene. But I mean, update-wise, I feel like older games are not bringing out as many good updates.
Yeah.
Like obviously Fortnite, the updates are still there, but they're not like they haven't put as much effort as what they used to. Same with Rocket League with the updates. I feel like they need to bring out something new. But then obviously with
Yeah.
new games like Marvel Rivals, they've got so much like things that they can
Yeah,
do because it's such a new game.
It's such a new. They've got so many ways they can expand, and
So I
they just
mean,
need to take advantage of that and add what they can.
for the
just
Marvel
don't-
Rival players, they've got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, they shouldn't really for Marvel Rivals. They shouldn't go all out and expand all at once.
Oh no.
They should definitely do it part by part because they've got so many opportunities of different directions.
Yeah.
Do it
They do it
when
all at
it's-
once. They have that few months of like
Yeah.
hype, and then they're like, okay,
Yeah,
what do we do
whereas,
now?
like if you put some hype in, put something in, that's great. Then wait a couple months when it dies down, put another thing in.
Yeah. Don't
Keep
just
on
bring it
going.
all out together because I mean,
It will go far.
Yeah.
That game will go far.
yeah. And
As long
obviously
as
the
no
whole-
other games come out and overbeat it.
I mean, I can't imagine, like, obviously, it was to take over Overwatch. I can't imagine someone's thinking, alright, let's try to take over Marvel
Yeah, I
Rivals.
mean,
Because
hopefully
I
not.
very much doubt anything could top a MOAB game like that at the minute.
yeah. It's just
Another good thing, obviously, with esports is
Yeah.
you're playing games, and it's basically a job you can enjoy because
Yeah, it's a hobby that you can turn into a job. Like if you play games or get good at games from like a child or a teenager or whatever,
Yeah.
you play it all the way through. Eventually, you'll be so good. And if you really really want to, now because of how the opportunities have gone, how big esports has
Yeah.
got, you're allowed to go into the esports industry.
Yeah.
You can learn it at college,
yeah.
like us,
Like
and then go into whatever you want.
a few years ago, back in like let's just say a few years ago,
Yeah.
someone that really enjoyed games, they wouldn't be thinking, oh, I want to go into esports. I want to make money from playing games.
Yeah.
They'll probably be like, I'm good at games, but this is just a hobby at the end of the
Yeah.
day. I can't make money from this, but
Yeah, I remember one thing. I was a kid. I was like 10 or 12 or whatever. I was in primary school. I loved playing games. I was committed to making a YouTube channel.
yeah,
I was
I
committed
feel like
to be a
everyone went
streamer.
through that phase.
I was committed to wanting to play games. And my mum and dad, or something to do with gaming in general,
Yeah.
or like whatever. And both my parents kept on saying, you can't do that or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not like- it's not a
because
real job,
I'm
is
not
it?
not because they're not allowed to make me do it, or it's not a real job or anything.
Yeah.
That's because the esports course didn't exist. Now I've been wanting to go to now it was like
Now we're
coming to
here.
college, and it's like I can do what I want to do.
Yeah, this is like every kid's dream basically was to play games for a job. I mean,
Yeah.
or
and
to like
now
do
it's-
stuff
now
with
it's a real
games for a
thing.
job.
Because back then it wasn't a thing back then. It was just little games there and there, but now it's
play 'em to
big
have
and
fun.
it's recognised by everything. It's
Yeah.
recognised by colleges.
I mean, it's going to constantly keep on growing and growing and growing because with it being aimed a lot more to the younger audience because they're going to have more time, like more free time to play. They're going to be constantly getting better and better and better at gaming.
Yeah.
And with that, obviously, there's going to be more and more money being put in, obviously, by Saudi. Saudi have a big influence in the
they're
esports.
quite a big influence. A lot of
Obviously,
money.
maybe it could have been like another thing except from Saudi because, I mean, they have a lot of political views.
Yeah,
that
they're
a lot of people don't agree with.
a lot of people don't agree with them, but they put a lot of money in, so we have to have respect for them
Yeah.
at least
And
because they've got a
they
lot of money.
basically grew what esports is with
Yeah.
the amount of publicity they've done. The
Yeah.
whole stadiums and how they look. I mean, it is a great thing. Maybe not just a political stuff. But
Yeah,
we're not
I mean,
talking about.
well,
We're talking about
yeah, well,
esports.
esports, nothing political here. It's just, esports in itself, Saudi's great for esports.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about anything else with it.
Yeah.
End of.
End of.
End of.
But I mean, obviously, yeah, gonna keep on growing bigger. And
Yeah,
bigger.
I mean,
And,
as it's growing bigger, I think like the newer generation and us now,
Yeah.
we are quite lucky,
Yeah.
especially us, because here, Confetti
Yeah.
College, there's only two sites. You've got Nottingham and you've got London.
these like they're the only
So
places.
we are quite lucky to be in Confetti.
And we're like one of the first groups to be doing a course.
Yeah,
like
this new esports course, we are the first people to be doing this first year.
Yeah.
So we're quite lucky to be
We're
doing all this
we're
now.
doing we're the start of this. So we're the
Yeah,
start
we're-
of esports
And
in
as I
the
said, the
UK.
newer generations,
Thank
they're going to be
us.
coming in. Yeah.
But obviously, I can't imagine it wouldn't get any bigger. Like it's gonna
No,
keep on growing.
It's going to
and
keep on growing into. Most of the market will turn into esports, I believe, because
Yeah.
now, as I said, you can come to college, you can do esports. It's going to open up tons of opportunities.
Yeah.
So you've got the people now in esports doing events. They've either had to learn at home, or they've gone done something completely different. Whereas us now, we're learning it from the start. We're actually getting taught it.
Yeah.
Whereas people that are thingy,
They've had to basically learn it themselves,
yeah.
which is harder than actually being taught everything about it.
Yeah, so they've actually gone through everything to learn for themselves, whereas we're here just getting taught it, so it's
Yeah.
quite good.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to come in, I mean, not in a mean way, but we can take their place and do better than them.
Yeah, because I mean,
We've taught it.
we've learned everything we need to really know.
Yeah, so that's fairly good in fairness.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a nice chat
Yeah.
about esports. I mean,
It's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. Nothing really much to say, is there?
No, I mean,
finished. I mean, we could go into so many more things, but like we don't have
the time.
to go into time. Mate.
There's so much to talk about with esports.
Esports can go.
We only just talked about 3 games,
That's
and
three games and it's been almost an hour.
there's so many other games, like obviously Dota that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, like Dota with Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant. And I mean, there's always opportunities for obviously an episode 2 at some point.
I mean, episode 2, guys.
There's many opportunities, but there's so much to talk about with esports, which I do enjoy.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to fit everything. I mean, unless we had like a full-on studio, we sat there for like. We could sit there for about 10 hours. I mean, it'd quite get boring.
Yeah.
10 hours straight, sit here speaking about esports, and we still wouldn't be done.
Because there's just so much to talk about.
There's so much.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's anything. Have you got anything to end off? Any notes to say?
Don't get a partner. Play games for the rest of your life. That's what you need to take away from this.
Look like me. I'm finishing college today, and I'm gonna have to go. I'm not playing until tonight. It's crazy.
I can't say the same. I'm probably gonna be on as soon as I get home.
You're gonna be lonely forever. Okay? We don't need to.
But I've learned that being lonely means playing games. So that's what you have to take away from this.
Yeah.
And also, don't sign out of your accounts.
That's how you count.
Do it.
Don't forget your information.
Have a backup.
Don't trade
Backup
with people
password.
and get scammed. Do not sell your account.
And enjoy esports. I mean, it's gonna be constantly growing. I mean, just watch, find out. So.
I think that's gonna be a goodbye from me. I've been your host, Jake.
And I've been the co-host, Alice.
We might see you in episode 2, or we might not. I mean, we'll
We'll see. We'll see.
You're gonna have to stick around to find out.
Yeah. And there's only one way to find out is to stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Goodbye.
Goodbye.